Hello everybody and welcome to another stream with yours truly, Fake Queen of Gaming. Hope your weekend's going well, and it's time to close it out in style with a stream of Universe for Sale. A nice point and click adventure with a nice story so far and a lot of heart. And a lot of mystery as well. So, without further ado, let's continue. Let's get back into it. Mom, don't stop, please. Sorry, hon, just give me a second. I'm okay now. So, where were we? The animals, Mom, these ones. Ah, yes, of course. Thanks, sweetie. Let's see. A garden had sprung up from the steps, home to all kinds of beasts, crawling in coils and swimming in the depths, leaping high and bounding fast. And among them walked man, not swimming in depths, nor crawling in coils, or leaping, bounding, or having wingspan, but it's of the mind that they can reap the spoils. They think and think and think more, thoughts that the head can scarcely contain, willing to see, bound to explore whatever answers are sought by the brain. The earth in their grasp they shape and they mold, they model and form to their whims. Like stars shaped their dust in the times of old, they crafted worlds to suit their dreams. And for each world, for each great creation, they learned to crave more in countless variations. They build and they fight in great agitation to make a new home of their habitations. I love these little stories that sort of cut through the main narrative. Here we are, we're playing as Master, the cultist. Astra, that little tunnel is always somewhere else. Different every time. Even though we start in the same spot every time. Ooh. Look at that. We're at a cliff's edge. We're meditating. What an exceptional view. I get dizzy. Good day. Good day to you, Master. We've already seen each other, haven't we? I'm not sure. Forgive me, I don't think we've met. Of course we did. It was at Hinon's the other night, remember? You were with that girl with tentacle hair, if I recall. How can I help you? Oh yeah, she's a cultist as well, because her ears are separated from her body as well. What are you doing? May I ask what you are doing? Of course. I am pruning this chal bonsai. Here, what do you think? It is pruned alright. There's no leaves on that bitch. And there's no branches either. It's compact. Yep, you could say that. I gather you've never seen a chal bonsai. It's the first one I see, admittedly. Maybe you are not aware, but chals are plants entirely covered in bark. They're weeds that can grow to incredible sizes. Even the little earth in this vase would be sufficient for this plant to grow more than 10 meters tall. The art of managing chal bonsai lies in keeping the plant small and compact, exactly like any other bonsai, but in a much more extreme fashion. Excuse me if my question may seem strange. Where are we? Oh, don't you worry, it happens to me quite often as well. What happens to you often? You must have had a very intense meditation session, right? Intense. Yes, I guess you could say that. I knew it. As I said, don't worry. We're on Jupiter, Mining Colony 42, 4th District. You're in the garden of the Temple of Detachment. It's 8 a.m. Terran time. Wednesday, the 9th of April, year 3262. No, what am I saying? 3264. Clear? Thanks a lot, you've been very precise. Don't mention it. Have you seen that girl with the tentacle hair around here recently? I don't think so. I just know that she has a small stall in the market. Nothing else. Thank you anyways. Let's not talk about their ears. I think that would be rude. Thanks. Have a good day. A good day to you, Master. Good day. Good day, Master. Oh, he's attached his hands. Can I see this bonsai? Yes, but please don't say anything. I'm afraid of comments. It's really nice looking, actually. It's very... No. Use your facial expression, please. A smiley face. Thanks. Excuse me, did you happen to see a girl named Leela? Not her. I mean, she is a girl, but her name is not Leela. I don't know then. I'll be on my way. See you. So many bonsais. And who would you be? None of your business. A cultist. Excuse me, I don't want to cause trouble. I'm a cult member like you. I thought I had free access to the temple. Are you trying to be clever with me? I've never seen you around here. Who let you in? Beatrix, what are you doing? What am I doing? My Prometheus-given job. Everyone requires my authorization to access the temple. But Beatrix, he's clearly a master. He might not be from around here, but I don't see the problem. Forgive her, master. She is a bit gruff when she can't keep everything under control. Khan, don't interfere. You know that those damn priests are just waiting for an opportunity to strike. If I weren't here, they would come in as they please. Prometheus only knows what damage they would do if they could. Ugh, as you wish. Come with me and don't try to resist. You might not have a throat, but be advised that I know many other vital spots. Okay, you bitch. What a beautiful garden. Well, let's go with her then. Hey, there's Leela. What? Bia, what's going on here? Leela, you're okay. You know this guy? To say that I know him is maybe going too far. But yeah, I know who he is. What did he do? He sneaked into the temple without my authorization. I was about to bring him in for questioning. What the... Ugh, Bia, just let him be. He's with me, I vouch for him. You know that if anything were to happen, you're the first one I'm going to look for. You know I don't care, right? Love Lilu's attitude. We came in together. In case you didn't notice, he's one of your cult people. Okay. I have no time to waste. I'll leave him with you. But I don't want to see him wander around all by himself. Is that clear? He will do as he please. I mean, yes, of course. I'll keep an eye on him, I swear. Good. You always seem to fall from the sky, don't you? Thanks for the help. I think we should just thank her for the help. Thanks, I don't think that Bia likes me at all. She's a nervous type, but she's got her own reasons. But certainly you are not of any help. You never know where you are. You always seem to appear out of thin air. And you disappear just as mysteriously, as if it were nothing. Even here in the temple, which is supposed to be like home for you, you make people want to boot you out. And you, why are you here at the temple? I thought you weren't interested in being a cultist. The last time we saw each other, things ended up a bit hurried. I wanted to know more about you, but there just wasn't enough time. So I came here hoping to gather some information on your world. You wanted to know more about the cult? If it's a way to understand you better, sure. Great. So this time around, allow me to be the guide. Even if I don't really know this specific temple, the outline of the doctrine is always the same. Okay, so if you want, we can take a tour. Let's go. So, ready to visit the temple? Okay, let's do it since we're here. They have a very strange relationship, these two. G'day! Leela, you finally came to visit. Hi, Sat. Did they put you at the entrance? Yes, we take shifts. You know, people always forget to remove their shoes before coming in. So rude. At least you remember to respect our customs. And you, Master? First time you come around the temple? Yes, I think so. As far as I know. Yes, it's my first visit at this specific temple. Where did Gahara Samudra receive the parts of your body? Gahara Samo... what? The cosmic kraken that constitutes the boundary between the worlds. Sure, mate. He basically asked me where I became a cultist. Come on, Leela. I thought you would at least know this one. Ah yes, the giant octopus. Bia always insists on this stuff. And because of your hair, how can you ignore them? They are a sign of the gift of Gahara Samudra. No, Sar. It's just some strange mutation from space rays. That doctor told me. I must have been contaminated after... After what? Nothing. Forget it. Anyhow, answer Sar's question. Where did you become all skin and bones? Right. I traveled a lot. I performed the separation rituals in various places across the system. But the first time I encountered the cult was on the temple on Mars. Ah, I understand. It's rare to meet such a well-traveled cultist. Anyways, you're free to enter whenever you like. Keep a low voice so as not to disturb meditation. Seems a wise orangutan. What kind faces? Okay, let's go in then. Leela, aren't you forgetting about your shoes? Who did you take me for? I'm not uncivilized. You do not belong to this place. What do you mean? What do you mean, Master? Why are you here? What are you looking for, traveler? I'm visiting the temple. Together with this young woman. Maybe you know her. Traveler, don't try to lie to me. My eyes see beyond what little remains of your flesh. You've come here from very far away, from another world. How? No one travels without a purpose, an objective. But what purpose? What are you here for, traveler? Does it have something to do with the tentacle-haired girl? Of course. Master, I don't mean to sound rude, but you're wrong. Hey, are you bothering my friend here? Leela, sweet girl, your friend. He's so handsome. Thanks, I guess. I imagine that you understand each other, master to master. That was an odd conversation. Good day. Good day to you as well, master. Excuse me, can I ask you about your clothes? I mean, they are so gaudy. Oh my god, we're so rude. You can't just tell someone their clothes are gaudy. Just out of nowhere. God damn. Haha, yes, I imagine they look a bit over the top. You see, I'm not a proper cultist yet. I just recently started attending to temple functions. I still haven't gotten around to following the cult's aesthetic code. These are just the clothes I normally wear in the market. I understand. This explains the bright orange hue. Yes, these are the fabrics made by the tissue master, Utak. We manage the tissue shop in the market. Ah, yes, I think I met him. Are you his apprentice? He was very worried to see you join the cult. He feared that it may move you away from him. Yes, I'm his apprentice. I know he's worried, but I need to think about myself more than the shop. I'm not gonna ask her why she's here. I think that's rude, even after commenting on her clothes, especially. I leave you to your meditations. See you, master. Do you know him? Yes. He's Prometheus, Pratham the First, the cult's messiah. He reminds me of something. My parents used to read to me about him in a book, I believe. They must have read to you a version of the cult's Genesis. I guess. I remember liking that book. Oh, so these are the little bits of the story we see. Is her mom reading that book to her, probably. What did this Prometheus guy do? You see, according to the cultist tradition, in a time before time, human beings used to live in some sort of Eden. God had just recently created the material part of the universe. Stars, planets, animals, and mankind. But God soon grew dissatisfied with his own creation. He decided to cleave it from the spiritual world, where he resided together with the laws of space and time. And as a boundary between the material and the spiritual, he placed the Harasamudra, the ocean of darkness, the cosmic kraken. That creature below him? Exactly. The kraken was meant to prevent mankind from crossing over the boundary, as it itself was the boundary. It kept them ignorant of the world, mindless and free of questions, exactly like any other animal in Eden. Then a man named Prometheus, first among all, was the first to look into the ocean of darkness, the kraken that cleaves the worlds. Beneath it, he was able to glimpse something. It was just a moment, but he became obsessed with knowing what lay beyond the veil. He requested audience to the kraken, asking it to let him through. Initially it refused, but seeing that the man's will did not buckle even when faced with its infinite expanse, it offered him an exchange. The kraken told Prometheus that his body would not be of any use to him where he wanted to go. It told him to leave to it the pieces of his own flesh so that his spirit could cross over the veil in complete freedom from matter. Prometheus accepted, and the kraken started to cut through his body with its tentacles, dismembering him. The parts of his body remained on Earth, inspiring mankind to seek what was beyond the veil themselves. Thus, they obtained the intelligence that divides them from other animals. I'm not sure if it was a good thing. This is a debate that has existed for centuries, if it wasn't better to remain as unknowing animals in the garden. Even Prometheus's fate is subject of a fierce debate. Some say that he achieved enlightenment, that his very essence merged with God. Others believe that the Kraken cursed him, causing him to endlessly fall in the nothingness between worlds, neither man nor God, trapped in the boundary between matter and spirit. What are your thoughts on it? I traveled a lot trying to answer that very question, deciding if the Kraken Gahara Samudar was really so wicked to trap him forever, cursing him to endless torment, much worse than death. Are you all right? Yes, forgive me, I was drifting. Some questions will never be answered. Indeed. Thanks for the story. You're welcome. Alright, let's go this way. What is that there? A library. Maybe we can find something useful to help me explain better how the cult works. Let's see. Very interesting, the whole lore with the cosmic kraken and stuff. Very unusual. What a pleasant place. Comfortable. Places like these seem to encourage you to read. Do you enjoy reading? Do you read often? No, actually I almost never do. Sometimes I try, but I always fall asleep almost immediately. I think it's a matter of habit, like training a muscle in the brain itself, or something like that. I used to read a lot as a child, but not anymore. Yes, this one seems to be a good one. What's it about? It's a small encyclopedia. The main cuts are illustrated in it. Oh. My. Weird. It seems like one of those old illustrations with the various cuts of beef to understand which part to buy from the butchers. Kinda does, yeah. Kinda does give off that vibe. Yes, it can look a bit morbid. Can you explain to me how it works? It's quite a complex topic to discuss, but I can try. You see, when a person approaches the cult, they tend to do it for two main reasons. Some come to it seeking illumination, others, the majority, just want to overcome the issues in their life. While the first objective is a bit abstract, the second one is easier to explain. According to the cultists, every problem can be solved by looking at it from a different angle. Elevate oneself above a situation to see it objectively and act accordingly. To accompany the path, the cult assigns a different meaning to each of the various body parts, linking each to a given state or aspect of a person's being. After a long journey, the relevant body part related to the problem is cleft from the body, extrapolating it from its preconceptions, and seeing the question from a relative and clear angle, thus overcoming the problem. So, you cut people to pieces, literally, but giving it a figurative meaning. It's a curious way to put it. We can keep looking at the book to help you understand. The breasts representing lust, separating them grants detachment from the needs of the flesh. The thumb representing handiness. This cut brings detachment from the need to influence the world and others, focusing instead on conquering one's own self. The pinky and ring fingers representing truth. This cut brings detachment from the presumption of knowledge and the liberation from the certainty of blind faith. Do we really have to go through them all to get through this part? I suppose. The belly representing relationships. This cut brings detachment from the unhealthy attachments with other people. The temples representing power. This cut brings detachment from one's perceived superiority to and power over others, making them accept humility. The middle and index fingers representing morality. This cut brings detachment from the false preconception of knowing what is right and what is wrong. The heart representing love. This cut brings detachment from apathy and the fear of opening up to others. The toes representing equilibrium. Detaching one's toes separates one from the necessity of stability and the constant search of support. This is so odd. The clavicle representing justice. This cut allows one to stop assigning things to the extremes of just and unjust. Can I close this book now? How do I close the book? The neck representing attachment. The cleaving of the neck allows the full detachment from the material world and the unmooring from the prison of reality. The eyes representing perceptivity. Perceptivity, is that even a word? Okay. The separation of one's eyes allows to detach from the visible world and see beyond the false veil of reality. The wrists representing chance. This cut signifies detachment from the concept of fate and the expectation that things may come to someone unprompted. The arms representing faith in oneself. Cutting away the arms allows one to leave behind the fear of the unknown. Don't you think we've read enough? Yes! Okay, cool. It was just a matter of clicking this book here. You must have had enough of this. It was very interesting, but it was getting a bit boring. What do you think I should cut? No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, don't be boring. Come on, what should get the cut? Actually, we didn't see the one about the ears. Temples, I don't know. I think you should cut away your temples. Strange. The temples symbolize feeling apart from others, often seeing themselves as superior. Separating from them helps bring ourselves to the same level of others. And why would I need something like that? Actually, it's a thing that can be helpful to anyone, but to you especially. Your way of behaving, it limits you. How so? Easy for you to say. You're just a traveler without a home or a past. You can go, do, and be whatever you wish. And why can't you? Have you seen where I live? How can I even have ambitions or dreams in a place like Jupiter? Then leave. I just can't leave. Why not? Why can't you leave? Orbital travel tickets are not that expensive. It's not as easy as you're putting it, okay? You could use your power, perhaps. My power? Your universes. In all my travels, I've never seen anything like that. But instead, you sell them as if they were mere trinkets. You place so little value on them. It seems to me you're doing that on purpose. And this is why I am supposed to cut away a part of my body? Perhaps. You asked me. If you are willingly selling your talents for cheap, if you're living in a place you hate and you don't care about, if it were so, then you wouldn't need it. But sometimes one does not know why they do the things they do. They don't realize that there is something greater that stops them. At that point, asking for help to see things from another perspective may be the wisest choice. Perhaps. And you? Did you cut away all those body parts for that reason? In a way, yes. I did it because of a problem I had, similar to one that also you have. What problem are you talking about? Don't. Pardon the intrusion, Master. Of course, what's going on? We are in pressing need of your immediate assistance. One of our adepts, Shoru, is about to perform her first cleaving. But it's a very complex cleaving. It's a threefold cut. Oh, a very rare occurrence. Indeed, it has been a necessary choice in her path. She already entered the meditative state to prepare for the cleaving, but the master that was supposed to perform the ceremony is nowhere to be found. The master I saw earlier in the hall? Exactly. We can't seem to find her. Shoru's meditative state won't last long, and if we don't act immediately, there may be consequences to her mental state. Would you please take her place to perform the operation as the Yama? Yama? The master that takes care of performing the actual cuts. I can do it. Is Leela here allowed to witness? No problem. Please, follow me. Damn, we're seeing some action today. We're gonna cleave somebody. God damn. As you see, Shoru has already entered the deep meditative state. When ready, take your place behind her. I'll sit back here so I'm not in the middle. Today, like eons ago, Initiate Shoru, like our Messiah Prometheus. Together, through their sacrifice, they dive into the ocean. In the ocean of the Kraken, Prometheus dives deep. In the breath of the Kraken, Shoru dives deep. Shoru and Prometheus' physical souls willing to cross to the world beyond. The Kraken requests a token for passage. Just as well, the Yama will exact the price. Take the Kala Sutra string, Master. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudra. Purified from the very fabric of the universe itself. Purified by incense flame. Heat the Kala Sutra by holding it near the burning embers. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudra. With a single sharp cut, the tentacle parts your mortal flesh. Tentacle must be pure to take us to the other side. Oh shit, have I failed? Oh my god, I'm not doing this right, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Christ, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Sometimes this game's a little weird and doesn't actually tell you what you need to do. Very, Oh, I just needed to release it. Okay. I think now it's her neck. Oh my god. Okay. Enlightened and cursed forever. The Master, like the Kraken, will watch over the initiate's path, lest they wake from their slumber and become a star among stars. Leela, you should go. It's tradition to leave the Master and the initiate alone after the procedure. It may take a while. I understand. If you see them, awaken. Please tell the Master that it was nice to witness the ritual. Of course, Leela. Prometheus protect you. Thanks, you too. That was so weird, but so interesting. I guess now we play as Leela. Or maybe we're still playing as Master, I don't know. The heads didn't flip. Mom, that cough again. Sorry, Leela. Honey, is everything all right? Daddy, Mom is coughing a lot again. Oh, this is so sad. Oh my god. I'm okay. B, can you take over for me, please? Of course. Go get a glass of water. Is Mom going to be okay? Oh gosh. She's a strong one, dear. She must have just caught something, that's all. This is why you need to cover up when you go out, Leela. I always cover up, Daddy. Now keep reading, please. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Mankind, progressing at frantic pace, rumbles and shatters and builds, houses and churches and great halls of guilds. Its constant clamour leaves silence no space. Noise is so fierce to pierce through the skies, until they reach the ear of the child. and he who slept deeply when chaos would run wild, to mankind's cacophony was forced to rise. To wail he begins, decrying with rage the terrible sound that keeps him awake. The stars, aggravated by this massive shake, they scramble to help his fury assuage. They grasp at the space between child and creation, they tear it, stretch it, and knot, arranging its ribbons into a dreadnought, and then drop that curtain without hesitation. No sound echoed further in the void beyond space. The child fell asleep, no longer to awaken. While tentacled beast, the veil that is kraken, kept watch on the threshold beyond which lies his face. Interesting. I think I should probably leave that there. That just auto-saved. And yeah, we got a glimpse of what the cultists actually do and what they're about in this stream. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one when we play some more Universe for Sale. I stream every Wednesday and Sunday, so I'll see you there. Take care. Bye.